Okay, guys, I'm going in for a few things.
Come on, honey. The anniversary sale at Acme is huge.
Just a few things, promise.
Settle in, Dad. It's gonna be a while.
Get ready to save at the anniversary sale at Acme. Pick up Quaker cereal just $1.25 each when you buy 4. And don't forget Doritos, $1.99 each, limit 4. Don't miss the anniversary sale at Acme. Savings worth celebrating.
Good morning, beloved. Did I wake you? I had some dreams about you, and I rolled over and I wrote a poem. May I take a moment and share it with you? Cool. It's called Morning Rituals. It goes a little something like this. I want you as part of my morning ritual. There's yoga, meditation, prayer to end you. I want to rise with you inside, smiling and laughing at it all. The ironies of life and the everyday miracles that create moments of heaven on earth. You see, I want to know your scent and linger in it. Want to sit at your feet and envision the colors of your life stories. Yeah, I want to cook for you too. Sharing meals, the most subtle intimacy taken for granted between two. Want to let you guide me through our future. Nudge me out of the past and dance into the moments of right now. I want to sleep with dreams of you. Have you beside me as we change lives. Creating many miracles, exhibiting his light through our work together. Simply I want to see the moon when you kiss me. I want to feel the stars when you touch me. Wake up with the sun, with you inside me. After yoga, meditation, and prayer. Is that all right?
Firing up the grill? Going to a game? From city to shore, Acme has everything you need. So stop in today and see why summer is better at Acme. Don't miss Acme's 4-day sale now through August 6th. Pick up Lancaster brand USDA Choice Boneless New York Strip or bone-in ribeye steak for the grill, $6.98 a pound. And treat yourself to Ben & Jerry's or Magnum ice cream, $2.77 each, limit 2 of each. Acme, your favorite local supermarket.
Well, welcome everybody. Happy Monday to you. In fact, motivated Monday, magical Monday, whatever you want to call it. I hope life has been magical for you, and just remember that you can create your own magic. This is Master Griot Radio, Beyond the Spoke, Beyond the Word with suite-franchon, and I am suite-franchon. And I thank you for listening today. Today's subject matter is the Art of Artpreneurship. And we'll break down what that word means to us. And we have a very special guest that's going to be joining us as well. I'm looking forward to the conversation. If you'd like to join the conversation, you can call in right now or share with someone at 657-383-1431. And be sure to press 1 to speak to me, or if you have some questions for our fabulous and most talented and the visionary herself, Jacqueline Taylor Adams, our producer, our executive producer of this show. Also, I want to remind everybody that you can visit us at mastergriotradio.com/beyondtheword for all of our past episodes. And when I tell you, some of them are really, really hot. We have one that was my favorite, Think My Brain. And we also have Record the Word, Why and How. Those are some of my favorite episodes. But, you know, we never know how the energies move us in this space. And we just give thanks in advance for the time and the energy in this space and to be sharing this time together. We love what we do here, and we simply do it for the love of spoken word. And I thank you so much for listening. I don't know if my guest is on just yet, so let me get you guys some updates because I know we haven't been on in a while. So let me get you a couple of updates if you don't mind. All right. All right. First and foremost, let me introduce myself, or should I say reintroduce myself? For those of you who don't know me, my name is suite-franchon, spelled suite-franchon, and I am an executive producer, host, director of this most magical production that I am so blessed that the divine downloaded into my spirit, called Soul Opera, and the other is called Peace, Love, and Poetry. I'm also a board-certified coach for performers, artists, and creatives. I'm an author, and I'm a songwriter and composer. You just listened to, in fact, one of my favorites, actually it's a fan favorite, Morning Rituals. You can find me on all social media as Sweet, SUITE-FRANCHO. And I thank you so much for listening. I do know how to spell my name. I just was thirsty and had to take a sip of water. But thank you so much for joining us. The Art of Artpreneurship, and what is that? Artpreneurship, it's how we monetize our art, our creative gift, and how we operate as a business in that art. That is what artpreneurship is. Because one thing I know is that we have to be able to create, we have to be creative, we have to be innovative in our art, but we also have to know how to operate our business. And so in this space here at Master Griot Radio, Beyond the Word, we like to assist you in that journey. And I thank you again for joining us. So I hope you enjoy the show. I'm excited to continue. We now have our guest on the line, and I pray that I say her name properly. And if I don't, please forgive me and correct me. But we have ThaGataNegrra, is an alternative hip-hop artist who specializes in innovative lyrics, and that's for sure. I heard it myself. Cleverly twisted metaphors and a funky start-stop delivery. Her rhyme arsenal runs the gamut from danceable ear candy to mind-searing aggression. Her musical style is colorful and described as the child of Hello Kitty and Eminem. She is absolutely, if you just go online one time, you will find her infectious and you will want to know more. But we're going to continue to talk about her some more as she joins the line. Please, everyone, thank you and welcome the ThaGataNegrra. Did I say it right, sis?
Yes, you said it right.
All right. Thank you so much. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, and I thank you so much for joining Master Griot today. We have so much to cover. Your bio, I just cut it short so we can kind of talk about it throughout the show and talk about your music and being an indie music artist. So we're going to let the conversation flow. So before we do that, I made an attempt to introduce you, but please introduce yourself and tell us how we can find you and support you.
Well, okay. My name is ThaGataNegrra, the Black Cat. You can find me I'm on all social media except Twitter. I'll explain about that later. You can find me on Instagram You can find me on Instagram at the ThaGataNegrra. ThaGataNegrra.net is my website, and I'm on Facebook. And my music can be found also on Bandcamp and Amazon, iTunes /Apple Music. Almost anywhere you can find digital music, it's there.
You know, I'm thankful that you are taking advantage of those digital platforms because we discover a lot of our indie artists that way. And but I do know you are a native of Newark, New Jersey. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to tell you, I did a little research after you sent me some music. I listened to your style, and rhythmically, girl, you are quick with it. Like, your tempo is amazing, and you don't have even a lot of, like, you remind me of your ability to deliver, like it's that Eminem, that quick cadence, that and the lyrical content is so awesome. So tell me, how did
thank
you
you.
get started? I need two things, because these were the first two things I wanted when I heard your music and then I saw your visuals. Tell me,
Okay.
how did you get started, and how did you develop your persona?
Okay, let's see how I got started. Well, I mean, first of all, music is the family business. Like my father is a singer-songwriter. He comes from that funk doo-wop era, and my brother,
That's
he's
that's your funk influence, yes.
right, exactly.
That's the funk influence I hear.
And my brother, he's younger than me. He's a trained pianist, but he's a hellified producer, and he's so talented. He was a rapper. He's like taking a hiatus for some reason right now, but you know, between them and you know, just starting out, I came from that era where you wrote everything, and someone had said to me once, you know, I guess I got challenged, and they were like, well, you can't rhyme, and I'm like, oh, really? So I just started writing, and you know, kept writing. You know, it was hard to get started, but I had the opportunity a couple of years ago to help found the family label. You know, it was like second time the charm, I guess. Yeah, and right now I'm the only artist on the roster. But the first artist was what's her name? Felicia Moss. She's a cousin of Whitney Houston, and they did her whole album, and I don't know what happened with her, but as far as my persona is concerned, it kind of developed naturally. It was really organic. I mean, I just kind of followed my own path. I have totem animals. My totem animal is the black cat in both domestic and jaguar forms. And I had a dream that led me to just, you know, choose the name ThaGataNegrra. And it's like it's not even a gimmick to me. It's like it's like projecting amplified me when I'm like performing. I'm just this cat person, you know. I'm a cat girl who loves, you know, dressing up and just being who I am. It's channeling that spirit of both totems to my audience, and I've never felt so comfortable in my skin.
That is so amazing, and I just want to reemphasize a couple things that you said, a couple takeaways for those who are in their journey and they're not quite sure, you know, about which direction they want to go because they're a little bit different. It's not really fitting what people think they should be doing. And I'd just like to say this. You know, she shared a few things. That first of all, you know, she's channeling her spirit guide. That's the first thing. The second thing is that she's very comfortable in it and she's embracing it, and it's personified and magnified. It's not, like she said, it's not a gimmick. It's not something she decided to do for attention. It literally is part of her evolution and her artistic brand and an extension of her personality and her inner spirit. So if you are true as an artist, if you are true to those things, you cannot lose. You cannot lose. Okay?
Amen.
And another thing, you know, that was so important to me because, like, you know, it takes a lot to be as colorful as you are and to be true to yourself. That's why I'm grateful that your family has their own label, so that someone who embraces who you are and is not trying to change you and let you have that creative and artistic freedom, we all need to participate or be a part of the label. Tell us the name of your label, and if you're accepting new artists, how people can get in touch with you and your family.
The label is called 3 Miles Entertainment. It's been around, I guess, since roughly about 2009, 2010, and they can contact, you know, us through the website 3 Miles Entertainment, the number 3 Miles Entertainment LLC.com, or, you know, find us on Facebook as 3 Miles Entertainment.
Firing up the grill? Going to a game? From city to shore, Acme has everything you need. So stop in today and see why summer is better at Acme. Don't miss Acme's 4-day sale now through August 6th. Pick up Lancaster brand USDA Choice Boneless New York Strip or bone-in ribeye steak for the grill, $6.98 a pound. And treat yourself to Ben & Jerry's or Magnum ice cream, $2.77 each, limit 2 of each. Acme, your favorite local supermarket.
That's awesome. Are you guys accepting new artists?
I think we are.
And what do you think if you're looking for?
Well, one thing that we look for is originality, obviously. Persons who kind of, we look for positive things. We look for positive artists, people who, not necessarily, like you have to be conscious and, whatever, but you need to believe in what you're doing. You need to have a strong brand, and you need to just innovate. I think that's what we're looking for, people who are doing things differently.
That's so amazing. Well, you sent us a song. I hope we get to play it later. Tell me the inspiration behind Feline Funk. I love that clip, by the way.
Thank you. Feline Funk, it actually evolved into what it is now. It was one thing, and then it became what you hear on Got the City now. And it was basically just my introduction to the world. This is what I do. This is who I am. Let me hit you off with my Feline Funk. You're really going to love this song. It's meant to inspire people to dance and just get riled up and, have fun. That's what I think is missing from, music now. No one is having fun, especially hip-hop. They're too busy flossing and telling us what they have and what they can do. And it's like, can you, explore something else, please? I mean, that's what it was supposed to be about from the beginning.
Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with, covering the heavy stuff. Of course, I would love to see that, but, it seems like it's very superficial now. So what I did was just tell people about me, and what I'm doing and how I am, and that's what that means. Feline Funk, my own essence, my own me.
And like I said, I absolutely love it. And I'm always amazed at the artists that Jacqueline can find. I'm always absolutely why haven't I heard of them yet? So I believe you have. I was a little confused. I don't know if you have one album or two. I saw two. That's what I thought. Thought I saw an initial CD and then one that's now. So tell me about your initial CD. If you want to tell me about content or process, and then tell me what evolution took place in between the first and the second. And don't forget to tell us the names of them and your favorite songs on each one as well.
Okay. The first album was called Got the City. Yeah. No, I think I can figure it out. First album was Got the City, and that was a complete accident. It was going to be called one thing, but the art director, who was wonderful, his name is Baja Ukweli, he thought that the title track was the name of the album, and we just went with it because we thought it sounded great. And it was actually born of a dance project that I had started doing with my father and my brother and another producer called Bill Irving. And it had to re-evolve into we were trying to sell, he was trying to write house music and dance music, and there were 4 tracks that on the strength of those I was supposed to go to Japan to be in the Kansai Music Conference, and that didn't happen. Okay. So we put the money instead into my first album, which I thought was a better investment anyway.
Awesome.
And we took those 4 songs and we built around those, and we had such a fun time doing it. It was over maybe the course of 6 months. We took our time, and I just loved the eclecticness of the album. It was, and the interludes were just really fun to do with, my brother. And I think my favorite track on that one is probably feline funk. You know, it's challenging to do every time I have to do it, but that's one of them. And
is that a fan favorite too?
Yeah, I get that. That and there's a song called Like I Do that I actually have a video for. People like that one a lot. They also seem to like, what's the one? There's some house and there's a spoken word house kind of thing that we did, and people like that one. You know, it's called I Like. And that's I do that every so often, and people really like to hear that one. But like,
I gotta check that out because you know, house music and spoken word sounds like I'm in love already. Sounds like I'm in love already.
It was a challenge. They were like, you know, here, we want you to do kind of a spoken word, and I was like, spoken what now? Okay, I'll try it. So, you know, and it had to be really sexy and you know. Tell a story, so that's what I did.
Okay, I gotta check that one out. I can find that one on digital media as well, or you want to just send it to me?
I'll send it to you if you like, but it's definitely on that album. You know, people like that one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to download it. But we, you know, because I have a. In case you don't know, for those of you listening for the first time, I have a internet radio show as well called Soul Opera, where we tell stories of love and light with music and spoken word. So I can't wait to hear it. And we always play a little bit of house music or go-go music in our show. So I'm looking forward to hearing it, tell you that. So good. Tell me more about the evolution between the first song, because that, like you said, the first album and the second, because the first album, you said, okay, the scene didn't work out in Japan like we thought. So as a better investment, you decided to invest it into a project, a CD project, and one of the songs, you know, totally by accident, but obviously it's become, you know, one of your trademark songs, one of your trademark pieces with feline funk in it. So now the second CD, tell me about that evolution and the intention behind that one.
Okay, so Prowl is actually an acronym for Punk Rhymer's Own Way of Living. A lot of people don't know that. So Prowl has been a long time coming. I think the difference between Gata City and Prowl is that I probably expanded a little bit on what it sounds like. You know, the different. Well, we covered the same genres: dance, hip hop. You know, we tried to make it fun. I think I expanded into what I guess I started calling kawaii-hop. Kawaii is the Japanese word for cute. And
it's the Japanese literally it's the Japanese
kawaii.
Word for what?
Cute.
Cute.
Okay. It's a whole culture. Yeah. Kawaii culture, you know, and it's there was a song that I did that really, you know, they really like it at the anime conventions and stuff. It's called Senpai. And it's like almost like a step up above something like I Do, or the title track from the last album, Gata City, because that has a lot of Japanese in it. But it's supposed to be cute and fun and sweet, and you know, about meeting a guy, seeing the same guy all the time, and it's like, oh, hey, hi, you know, that whole interaction. But the process was, I mean, this was really, you know, written. Like, my brother will say it was thrown together, and it probably was, but I think things happen for a reason. A lot of the things that I wrote were written probably the same day as the session that I needed to record them in. So that was a challenge for me, too. And the sound is bigger, I think, than of Gata City. You know, it's more immersive. Yeah, it's more of a more immersive experience, I think, for the listener. And I also touched on I had a moment where, like, you know, right now everything is focusing on, you know, it was all about Black Lives Matter at one point, and, you know, we do matter, we are a thing. And I think no one feels that more than Black women and Black girls, because people are always or often invalidating our beauty. And I felt like I needed to make a song addressing that and why it is that, you know, it's okay for, like, say, other races to be a certain type of way. They can do what we do, but we can't do what we do without some sort of ridicule. So I had to, you know, address that on one of the songs on the new album, and I think that's probably my one political foray. That people really like that one too. You know, I get a lot of feedback about that one. I was like afraid I was going to lose half my fan base, but you know, surprisingly, that hasn't happened.
It's always beautiful when your fan base evolves with you. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and not hold you hostage to, you know, the first album that they fell in love with. I see that happen to a few artists, and they want to stretch beyond that, right? But listen,
right.
Your fan base like that first album, you're going to have to do it. And then really, in order to get us to listen to even evolve with you, you're going to have to perform the old stuff too. And so many artists, I know I do not feel like doing that again. Not right now. But it's important to do it, because that's what the people come for, you know what I mean? And then you can introduce them to your new stuff and hope that they accept it and embrace it. So it's awesome that your fan base evolved with you and and just, you know, embraced it. That's always a blessing. That's definitely a blessing. Well, we're at 10:30 on the hour. We're 30 minutes in the show. We have 30 minutes left, everybody. If you are just tuning in, or you have been listening, please tell a friend. We have a half an hour left. We're going to take a moment and play. I'm not sure what we're going to play. I'm sorry I can't introduce it properly. But prayerfully, let me get the cue from my producer that we're going to play a song. I just don't know what it is at this moment. By ThaGataNegrra. And I would suggest that in the meantime, you guys go to her website and check her out. Let me tell you something. I don't get excited. I get bored very easily. So I'm telling you this. I don't know you this is my first time speaking with you. Let me first say you have a very peaceful energy. And
thank you.
That you do. You have a very peaceful energy, and people will be surprised. They may not. I think that your energy can be misinterpreted because your physical energy appears, but that's what a cat is, very, very feminine and strong at the same time, and almost where people can underestimate it. You know what I mean? And I think that people should not underestimate you. Right? They should not underestimate you. They should listen to your music and check out your visuals, and we are excited about letting people hear you for the first time right here on Master Griot Radio. So with no further ado, everybody, we're going to take you're welcome. We're going to take a musical break with our special guest who's on the line. You've heard her voice. Make sure, like I said, tell a friend, come back and listen. Hit us up on Facebook. I happen to be on Twitter. You know how to find me. The next song, our musical break, will be our musical guest herself, the ThaGataNegrra, and the song will be one. It's my favorite for now because she hasn't sent me the other one yet, the Feline Funk. Y'all listen right here. You can find it on all digital media. We'll be right back.
Firing up the grill? Going to a game? From city to shore, Acme has everything you need. So stop in today and see why summer is better at Acme. Don't miss Acme's 4-day sale now through August 6th. Pick up Lancaster brand USDA Choice Boneless New York Strip or bone-in ribeye steak for the grill, $6.98 a pound. And treat yourself to Ben & Jerry's or Magnum ice cream, $2.77 each, limit 2 of each. Acme, your favorite local supermarket.
ThaGataNegrra, what you know about it? Let's go.
Let me get you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get our bounce on, do that rum shaking. riding my bitches, take my thoughts in stride. Wave on and face finding someone to get your step on point. This is joint, ain't you sorry that you slept off? Hit the blue lights, get inside the spot. Knee deep in the cut, cause the groove be hot. Smashing like pumpkins, the funkins will really be bashing the bumpkins. Just where they ain't feeling. Step up on my hot skin boost tonight. Won't be too loose, cause your jam be tight. Original, naughty, kick it in the place to be. You wanna get feline funky with me? Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Let's go. Zilla, Charybdis, you can't vibe with this. Rock hard place with the grace of a genius. Footwork fit, it's on, just drive the gun. Step to the place and dog gear and appear sun. Or should I say pierce the tongue? Get where I'm coming from, hell with order. I'm gonna let cash run, rampant, take a shot the door. You're allowed, get wild, cause the PB in control now. Take a lazy bow, we be cool, no doubt. 3B and Z, let it all hang out. Working all nine tails, what I do the best. Curiosity don't kill me, and makes me the strongest. Get tangled up when I spin my yarn. Newfangled stuff tend to cold disarm. Guilty of stickiness is the first degree. You wanna get feline funky with me? Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Why must you be like that? Quit chasing cat, better chase this track. Rock that till you can't rock no more. Howling when I'm yelling, hit me with a roar. Jungle cat ain't chasing mode eventually. You catch up to a girl like me. Once you caught up, can't break away. Sink verbal claws in my sighted prey. I get to kick watching your hips sway. Give me gooey if I sound a bit risque. But hey, honesty be my policy. I can the phones that you got me gone more or less. Back to funky roots with this puss in boots. Coming at you, running you in hot pursuit. Off the wall lyrics in my specialty. You wanna get feline funky with me? Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Let me hit you off with my feline funk. Kinda A-City that'll rip your trunk. Get up, bounce on, get up, bounce on. Do that rum shaking junk with the funk. Let's go.
Nice, nice. I love that. And like you said, it's fun. I love, like, I can see that being a bar. Like, I would love to play that at a family gathering, like, you know, where, because being an old school funk head, you know, and it still has a hip hop influence. It's just like really a nice. It's just a fun piece, and I thank you for it. Like, I'm just so glad to meet you. I'm so glad to learn more about you. And speaking of, tell me, just give me a fun fact about ThaGataNegrra. This Newark, Jersey phenomenon.
Let's see, a fun fact. Wow, of course I draw a blank. I've been trying to learn Japanese for a while, but I haven't really studied as much as I should. What else? I like to customize my clothes a lot. You know, just add things that people wouldn't expect to be on clothes, maybe. Like, everybody loves safety pins, but like I might put large kilt pins and then put stuff on the safety pins, and I don't know, it's or pieces of other shirts. I believe in like upcycling sometimes, just making things.
That's beautiful. So you have creativity outside of just music.
Yeah. I mean, I like I write. I actually had I wrote a novel. It was on Lulu, I believe, but it's no longer there. I was concentrating on making some hard copies of it, and I'm also at work on a graphic novel, which I'm hoping to finish this year finally, because that's been rough
awesome.
going. But yeah, thank you.
Well, that's amazing. Just want to remind everybody, if you want to call in or you want to listen live, you can call in at 657-383-1431. Please don't forget to press 1 if you would like to speak with us. We would love for you to engage and join the conversation. As I would tell my granddaughter is 4 years old, and I have to tell this story because now every time I say the word conversation, I literally think of her. She's 4 years old. She said, Mom, I'll take you. You know, she grabbed my house keys because I had her little cousin, her 2-year-old cousin, Ryan, and trying to get out the door. And she wants to be the big cousin, you know. So she says, oh, Mom, I'll take you. I got your keys. I got your bag. Okay. We get in the car, and I turn around and go, okay, where's the house key? And she just looks like, what? Like, all of a sudden, what? Like and she's looking around like a little grown person looking around, and then she finds them under her dress, and then she says, phew, because I thought we were about to have a conversation. I was like, what? My little girl.
Oh, my gosh.
I said, oh, my goodness. So every time I say the word conversation, I think of that story, and I said, what am I going to do? She's only 4 years old. But she's a creative, too. I say all that, and this is the segue. She's a creative. She has a very unique, I mean, I've raised a lot of kids and watched a lot of kids grow up, having been a director of a community center. And when I tell you, some of us, and I'm saying us because me too, are just, we know what we're born with. And if you can see that early on in your child, you know, you have to hone it. She loves to act. She can remember any movie, anything. She wants to read. She wants to sing. She loves being on stage. She thinks every microphone is hers. I have to remind her sometimes when we go places, this is not our stage and our mic right now. We got to let somebody else perform, you know. So now she thinks that my mom and baby Sweet, we're supposed to perform everywhere. But it's very important that we allow our children or pay attention and don't project our restrictions on them and still help them hone their creativity. So how does your family do that for you? I know you said you're in a musical family. Like, even being from a musical family, did they always allow you to express yourself? Because even if you express yourself through music, maybe they didn't let you express yourself as much in the way you express yourself through the way you wear your hair, clothes. Like, did you have any of those type of restrictions, or do you find that it was really a good benefit that in every way towards your creativity at your family really assisted you and saw that in you early?
Okay, I think that, actually, I grew up living with my mother, and I think in her own way, she tried to instill a creative, I was one of those kids that would just make stuff for no apparent reason other than it made me happy. I used to write a lot then, too, and, draw a lot of pictures. And I think I followed my dad in that instance, too, because my dad was an artist. He was a painter, and, he made some really great stuff. And it seemed like we almost just segued into more music than art at the same time. I didn't grow up with him around as much due to a parental alienation kind of thing. And he was still you
as an artist.
That's hard. I mean, you wanna be able to talk to both parents. But it's not possible, but I know I addressed that somewhere along the line in one of my notebooks somewhere. But she, my mom, that is, her name is Juanita, she would put me in dance classes, if I wanted to, or gymnastics classes, all kinds of things. Like stuff that I didn't even think I would enjoy, like pottery or anything that she could find that was an outlet for creativity, I sort of ended up doing. I think she wanted me to be well-rounded. I was stamped gifted at some point in my life, so I guess she wanted to nurture that. And Dad, whenever I saw him, and we got a great relationship now, obviously, but he would always encourage me to do what I felt was right. He would try and guide me on how to write songs and what might work and what might not work, and I was allowed to just pretty much be me. I mean, there were moments where my mom was like, okay, you're not going outside in that. As far as my clothes, you know what I mean, right? What did you do to your hair? Jesus Christ, I'm like, I did what I wanted, and that was one thing that people often said to me. I find out later, like, wow, you really just did what you wanted, and nobody said anything to you, and you didn't care if people tried to, pick on you because you were just you. And, you helped me to be me. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, that's heavy. But I'm glad that, you found you. It's hard. It's weird when you realize you set an example for someone. But, yeah.
It is. And
I was allowed to just create, like, whatever, and I thought it was really freeing, to be able to just. It wasn't like I was trying to start a revolution. I've just always been, like, off, like slightly off than everybody else. And I think my dad and my mom were the same way, so I probably just got that honest.
Well, that's all of that's going to give us our segue as we get down to our last 20 minutes, which is the whole purpose of the show, Artpreneurship. And the reason I wanted to talk about all of that, the background and feeling free and having the ability to create, is because that part is, in entrepreneurship, that part is important, it's necessary that you know how to be true to all of those things, hone them, create products. You mentioned earlier, you have a book, you've got 2 CDs, your music has been featured on East Los, what was it called? East Los High?
East Los High, yeah.
East Los High on Hulu. That's business, you guys. That's being able to take your art, your craft, and either sell it or whether you donate it, whatever your choice is, and to monetize, have products to monetize your craft. So tell us, it's none of my business if you got paid or not, but as an artist, and artpreneurship is about the business of art. It's about, and the business, it ain't a business if you ain't making no money. So you must monetize your art. So tell us about, we talked about the CD. How did your work, your song or work get featured on East Los High series?
They found me. I was really shocked one day. I got an email from Coda Music. I think her name was Marguerite. And she says, hi, we found you on, I believe, SoundCloud, and we really like your music, and we have a show that's going to be in its 2nd season. Would you like to, have your music as part of the show? And I'm going, what? Who are you people? And I talked to them, and, they bought 3 of the songs. And they ended up in 3 different episodes.
Yes.
Mhm.
They bought 3.
I was really
songs,
excited. I was like, 3 songs, okay. They used 3, and I was really happy about that. And 2 of them, the placement was even more hilarious. I mean, for this show, it was based around like a dance, like 2 dance crews. They were always like, I think it was the Bomb Squad for East Los High, and any other dance crew from any other high school that they decided to dance competition with. And you really wanted that Bomb Squad placement, but the closest I got was the 3rd season. They put one of my songs called Come Show Me in in a dance contest. I think the rival school was dancing to it, and it was really, I didn't even know what episode it was going to be in, and I'm watching, and then it's like, oh, there's my song.
Wow, yes, that's Queen, yes. Now,
and it was at a crucial moment too, and they put it in the credits, so I was like, okay, that's good. That's good placement. I'm happy.
Yes. So they bought the songs and you got good placement. How are you using that from a business perspective? Like, is it helping your career, or you have so many different distributions, ways that you distribute your art that it's just you just consider just one more thing to add to your repertoire?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a notch on the belt. I do tell people, because it was a show of note. They canceled it, I think, after the 4th season, but it's still being played overseas. I think it just reached overseas recently, and it's still, getting played on Hulu because I'm still getting royalties. So I'm at
Hold on, I
somebody.
need you to say that again because you are getting what?
Royalties.
Yes.
Yay, royalties.
Yes, and you know how many shows? Listen. The Underground only got 2 seasons, but those fans like me, we watch it over and over again, darling. We looking for it, so that's awesome. You still get royalties, yes. I'm sorry, I got excited.
Royalties, man.
Yes, but now, tell me what if you can disclose some of it, because I want to talk about the business of it. Someone calls you, a company calls you who is scoring this particular series, and they want to purchase 3 of your songs. From a business perspective, what did you have to have ready, or if you didn't have ready, you had to hurry up and go get? Like, did you have to make sure it was already copyrighted, or did you just have already, or because you already had it mixed and mastered, were these songs already on the EP, or you just had them on SoundCloud? Tell us about some about the business of that process.
Okay, so what happened was Gotcha City was already it was already a thing. It was copyrighted, and all the rights were there, registered with PROs, like the different PROs, because I'm with BMI, but my father is with ASCAP, and I think my brother was with CSAC at the time, so it's kind of difficult to kind of fix all of that, but it got done. So all I really had to do then was look over their agreements and, see that it was kosher and, sign that. And the first time they didn't pay that much, but the second time they paid twice as much for just the one song. So it was pretty cool.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I just want to, remind artists that if you're a songwriter, you're doing music, consider BMI or ASCAP or all, or both, all 3. It's important that you have things in place so that the song is picked up, that they can move forward with you. Because you do not want to be running around and having them on hold while you figure that part out. So
no, all of that was already done. I was, that was the blessing.
Yes, and that is a blessing. I'm so glad that you were prepared for the opportunity, most importantly, that you were prepared when they actually called, and that's just a blessing as well. So let me see, what else? I had so many questions, but, like I said, I just let this energy flow and see what happens, and I just got real excited about royalties. Got really excited about royalties. So tell me, like I said, from an artpreneur, I got really excited. You don't even know. So as an artpreneur, as an artist who's entrepreneurial with her craft, tell us where we can see you. How do you distribute outside of distribution networks? We already know that you on East Lost High series, you're a part of their soundtrack. Tell me other ways that you monetize your craft. And do you do this full time, should I ask?
Right now, that's like the bulk of what I do. I don't have a plantation job, really. I do try to do a little work from home, but it's I do some work. Sometimes I do workshops. Like a lot of things I've been doing lately is library comic cons or anime cons, and they like since the nature of my act does involve some sort of like cosplay references, maybe I'll go to the cons and I'll appear, I'll sit at the tables, I'll sell the merch, the T-shirts and the posters and the CDs, and if people can't they don't have the money to buy a CD, I will give them a digital copy in exchange for an email address. So everybody leaves with music, and
everybody leaves with music. Yes.
Mhm. I think it's important because that's what it's really all about. Your music and getting someone to hear it. And if it takes, if that's the way that they can pay, pay it forward, is give me their email address and I can put them on my mailing list, and then bring them in and into our sphere and tell them more about Namvita. Then they're good. Go from there. They stick around. Right. They listen to the music. But that's what we do. We do a lot of cons. This year was slow, but last year we had a con for every month, just about.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. And they like to bring us back. Times we sell ourselves as a package. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Times are picking up. Times are picking up.
Mhm. They'll get better.
So
It'll get better.
Yes, it'll get better. Question for you: where can we see you perform live next?
Oh man. Okay. When is the next thing I'm doing? I think the next thing I'm doing at this moment, and unless something comes up between now and then, I'm going to be at the Mount Vernon Library Comic Con in Mount Vernon, New York. It's a second time con. It was really nice. They had it all great last year, and I'll be there all day, and I'll be performing sometime during the day. I believe it is on September 10th, something like that. It's a really, like, the smaller cons are really friendly. So that's where I'm going to be next. I'll be going to a family festival day just to, appear and look meowness. But as far as performing live, that's the only thing I see myself doing right now.
Okay, well, I may have some things coming up with something. Stay in touch. I was calling Jack. We're like, so I'll make sure I have your email. So that's awesome. So before we close out, there's two things I love to do. I want you to first tell everybody where to find you again. Would you mind sharing?
Okay.
Your website,
at my website,
social media.
Yes. ThaGataNegrra.net is my website. ThaGataNegrra, ThaGataNegrra. That's the spelling. On Facebook, on Instagram, it's the same thing except there are underscores between the Gata and Negra. And, if you have Spotify, you can follow me there. I'm on Apple Music. You can follow me there. You can find me on Pandora. I'm just about everywhere. The only thing, like I said, is I don't have a Twitter right now. And I'm in a fight to get that back, actually.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And now, I always like, in your own words, tell people, like, leave a word of what I call peace, love, and poetry. Like, leave a word of inspiration or motivation to the people, or share something that you wish someone had told you on your journey to help inspire or assist someone else in their journey right now.
I would say to always follow your voice. Don't listen to, like, whatever you're doing. If there's somebody out there that tells you, oh, don't nobody want to hear that, that's whack and corny, don't listen to them. Just do whatever your heart and your spirit tell you to do. If you want to create, let's just say you wanted to make some sort of art that nobody's ever seen before that you believe in, they think that the market isn't ready, Screw the market. Do what you want to do. Follow your bliss, and everything else should fall into place.
That's absolutely wonderful and so true, and I thank you for that. And I just want to close out again by saying thank you to our executive producer, Jacqueline Taylor Adams, who I don't even know how she keeps up with everybody, but she knows she is the best at connecting us artists in the world of hip-hop and spoken word and just entrepreneurship and artpreneurship. And it's just, I'm so grateful for her. And I don't even know how long we've been doing this now, but we ask that you take a moment to share with your friends. You can always listen to episodes on demand at any time. And what I like to leave everyone with is this, and I hope you gathered this from today's episode. Be prepared so you don't have to get prepared. So when the opportunity presents itself, that you too can collect royalties because you're prepared. And all of us, especially artists, it's important that we take time out for ourselves spiritually and emotionally and physically so that we can create. But it's not just about creating the art. It's about knowing how we want to distribute our voice to the world. So think about those things. Think about if you want to do, if you want your music to show up as our guest did tonight in ThaGataNegrra in the soundtrack for a TV series. Think about, is that going to be your target market? Think about, do you want to write songs or poems or whatever for plays, and you want to market that to start with your local artist, or start with your local playwright. You know, think about who you want to distribute it to, okay? And I want you to be true to yourself. And with that, we wish you peace, love, and light, and hope that you create a life of poetry. I'm your host, suite-franchon, and on behalf of Jacqueline Taylor Adams and the Master Griot Radio, we thank you for listening, and we hope that you'll join us again. And thank you again, Queen, for joining us. And have a great
and wonderful night. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. God bless y'all. Peace and love.
Is it time to hit the floor? I think so. They came back to get some more. So we gonna give it to them hard like brick. We gonna feed them till they get so sick. They forgot who they was dealing with. Head to the pillow, knocked out legit. Late to class, still hitting that snooze. For that they lose. Weapons juicy, y'all can't hang like we can hang. Y'all don't bang like we can bang. Lost girls doing that bangarang. Check your May hunt, it ain't no thing. Cause I'm coming for your king. And I'm coming for your queen. And I'm snatching all your things. Regicide blocking all your swings. Yo puedo y tú no. Yo puedo y tú no. Bring all your troops to the floor, and I hit back with the crew hardcore. Yo puedo y tú no. Yo puedo y tú no. Gonna burn you right to your soul with my queso original. Oh Lord, what the hell you doing? That's a good way to get your rep straight ruined. Ooh no, that's an attack, but you tag me, so I tag you back. Clown my moves, but you can't stop me. Down my groove, but you're not stop we. See you coming from that school of twerk, but we coming from where they put in work. Still not flow like I can flow. Still can't go like we can go. You said 2 steps, got 3 and 4. That beat your 5, 6, 7, 8 though. Cause I'm pulling out all stops. And I'm holding on my chops. And I'm making all the jaws drop. Hop a squat while I make this drop. Yo puedo y tú no. Yo puedo y tú no. Bring all your troops to the floor. And I hit back with the crew hardcore. Yo puedo y tú no. Yo puedo y tú no. Gonna burn you right to your soul with my queso original. Really? This broad said that she could beat me with a 2-step. Let me tell you something. You ain't ready, miss. Why don't you 2-step to this? 2-step this, hun, 2-step this. Why don't you 2-step to this? 2-step this, hun, 2-step this. Why don't you 2-step to this? 2-step this, hun, 2-step this. Why don't you 2-step to this? 2-step this, hun, 2-step this. Why don't you 2-step to this? Still can't hang like we can hang. Still can't bang like we can bang. Beat you down with that.
Just a told my husband I was running in for a few things at the anniversary sale going on now at Acme. Truth is, I'll need his help loading the car when I'm done because there are so many great deals.
Don't miss the anniversary sale going on at Acme. Click on this ad to see the great deals going on now.
Now these are savings worth celebrating. Pop the trunk, honey.
Firing up the grill? Going to a game? From city to shore, Acme has everything you need. So stop in today and see why summer is better at Acme. Don't miss Acme's 4-day sale now through August 6th. Pick up Lancaster brand USDA Choice Boneless New York Strip or bone-in ribeye steak for the grill, $6.98 a pound. And treat yourself to Ben & Jerry's or Magnum ice cream, $2.77 each, limit 2 of each. Acme, your favorite local supermarket.